All right. Sorry about joining a few minutes late here, but got some AC stuff to figure out, so it is what it is. We will get that figured out as we go. Hopefully it's just working, because right now it is 80 degrees in the house. We can tell by the faint glistening of my skin. So we are continuing to build through a thunderstorm. There's lightning going on outside too. But we're going to be continuing to use Claude to build out my client's site. We're refactoring it from the ground up. So I don't actually know where we left off, but Claude has been a lot of fun to work with. So I've been enjoying using it across the board. So I've built two plugins, one I haven't tested yet, but the Cloudinary one. I've gotten a couple of requests to do a video on how to use Cloudinary with Payload, and now I have my own plugin that I can use to teach that. So really excited to do all that. And then I have my, it's an analytics plugin. So I built a custom view with plausible analytics inside Payload CMS. So I also had Claude package a plugin for that. So I want to test it with all of the different analytics providers we used though. So we will take a look at that. Not today. We're actually going to focus on this client's project. But I did also finish my actual website. So I've got a website that I wanted to put together for my tutorials, and that'll be at nlvcodes.com. Working on getting it, it's already published, it's already up. A few fine-tuning things that I want to work on, but it's there, it's public. I'm gonna post about it here soon in the Discord and show off a few of the custom features that I built with the help of Claude. So it's been a lot of fun working with it. I definitely won't do the expensive package that I have. I have not even hit usage, and I used it all day today. So I don't know what else to do to hit that usage mark. So I will probably go down probably just one level. We'll see. But either way, let's work with our Claude Max Pro, whatever it is now, where I've got my terminal on one side, which I don't really need all of this space, and I can make sure that all of it is seen there. And I don't really need this either. So we're just gonna really focus in on Claude here. So, well, first I can do pnpxcc usage daily. So here's my usage. I have, of course, this is not what actually I spent, but this is what I would have spent if I was using the API. And these are the only days that I got downgraded to Sonnet. The rest of the time I'm on Opus for the entire time. So that's why I'm thinking I don't really need the 10x or the 20x usage, but I don't honestly know what that ends up being. So cool, love it. All right, so let's go. We need to change our directory to desktop, and then I think it's web business, websites, show me tours, and then I have show me tours payload. So what I've been learning is that either when Claude restarts or when Claude compacts, I need to tell it to start over, essentially, to read all of its instructions. So I'm gonna start Claude first of all. And so I want it to read the claude.md and readme.md files. There should also be in the parent directory a readme with next steps, refactoring instructions. So we'll let that load up. All right, so it's doing its little read. Love it. Okay. Yes, I guess list. It may not have a readme. Oh, I said readme. Yeah, that's what I wanted to actually do though. So Claude is smart. All right. All right. So, what we've got going on. So, completed the project setup, configuration, block components, build configuration, migration, front end. Okay. So, next steps. Looks like we're getting towards the end of this here. So, we're not even in styling yet. And I do have R2 storage, so I will work on that probably off screen, of course. Ooh, let's go ahead and close my environment variables there. Don't want to accidentally load those up. And so we're in phase 5. Okay. What rules must you abide by? I got heckled the other day for using ChatGPT on the stream. Not that it was ChatGPT, but I was using the common model. I think it's 4.0 or 4.0 now. The problem is that it's so hard for me to keep up with all the new models coming out that I didn't actually realize that 0.3 is better than 4.0. So, like, of course, I'm not really... Like, how am I supposed to know that? All right, so I need to minimize that. What we're going to do is look at our global rules. So it looks like we have context 7 is documentation lookups, PNPM, yes. Make sure everything builds, clarifying questions before starting tasks. So it looks like it's getting everything that I need it to do. Perfect. Additional important rules. Never create files unless absolutely necessary. Yeah, so one thing Claude loves to do, and I really need to figure out how to stop it from doing it, is if it doesn't know how to do something, it creates a script to test it. And then it doesn't delete that script. So I have, like, in one project, a directory of, like, no joke, 10 or 11 scripts that all do different things that could either be one script or just done differently, done through hooks or anything like that. So it drives me crazy that Claude does this. But anyway, so let's go ahead. I want to see one thing real quick. Okay, so that just messed up my whole screen, but that's all right. Okay, that didn't affect you guys at all. So what we're going to do is check our MCP. We are connected to context 7. Excellent. Now, let's see what's next. Tell me your plan for the next phase. So I'm going to have Claude tell me the plan, and I wonder if this can even load up. So let me do new window. So this is the window right now. It clearly cannot load up quite yet, so that is okay. I don't need it to, but if I can go, dang it, man. If I can go to the admin panel, that would be a good telling sign here. While it's deciding what to do next. Oh, here we go. Man, this mic is killing me. So, I need to add a secret key. So, first, dependency, all versions. Yep, so this is why you can't just let things happen blindly. We are going to set everything to the new version, which I believe is 3.46 as of yesterday. Replace all. PNPMI. And then I'm going to take this off screen real quick. how to generate. All right, I'm going to create a payload secret real quick. I don't want you guys to see it. So, environment local. Oh, I have a payload secret. Oh, it probably is just saying that because of the different versions. So if I do pm dev now and refresh as soon as that's ready, go ahead and do left half and leave this kind of over here. And bring this down over here. Still missing, mismatching. Next utilities. Payload 346. Oh, my computer's getting hot. Let's see what that's all about. First, then do pnpmi, make sure everything is actually installed correctly, already up to date, it says. Move this over here. Figure out what's taking up all my processing. OBS, that's a problem. All right, well, I kind of have to deal with OBS going crazy. Not much I can do about that one because that's what I'm streaming with. All right, so let's move on. So if this doesn't work, we're gonna keep moving on. For the RVA to NYC pages, the client has decided that they would like each of the tour dates to have its own individual page. These pages should have tour dates, attractions, pricing information, and more. Include a rich text field. Where can this fit in the plan? All right. So kind of stuck with what I have running right now. No worries. All right, so if I'm dropping frames here and there, it's going to be because OBS is doing overtime right now. All right, so let's plan the to-dos, and add to new tours collection. Sounds good. Show me the plan for the next step. Make sure there's a verifiable output that we can test. And now I'm going to figure out why we have mismatching dependencies here, because I can't see anything that would be mismatching. I've got payload CMS, all of that, 346. Maybe I need to just nuke these. Just do it from scratch. Yes. Yeah. No, I don't want npm. do terminal pnpmi for install. This is going to have me do approve builds as well. Yes, I want to proceed all of those. pnpm approve builds. Select all, hit enter. Yes. Okay. More to go there. Those are just, that's copying over content, which is okay with me. So now, pnpm dev. Yes, thank you. Yes, more stars. You got a star. Okay, a secret key is needed to secure payload. That might tell me then, if I go to my payload config, there is no, there is a secret. Oh, that's the wrong environment variable. And I don't remember what it's called, so I'm going to go off screen real quick. Payload secret. And actually, while I'm doing this off screen first, yep, that works. Then we're going to go. So I'm just updating the payload secret real quick to make sure that I can actually load up the project. Make sure there's no errors. And then on yet another screen, I'm going to go to Cloudflare real quick. Oh, look at that. We're there. We can create our first user. And I'm going to get my R2 stuff. So what is this doing? We are getting our reviews. As we do this, I would also like to convert to TypeScript. Remember to check payload types for the payload CMS specific types. Convert the entire project to TypeScript. I would like a type-safe project because when it comes to build time, it makes life way easier. And I like when my life is easy. Alright, so we're gonna have to get off of Cloudflare ASAP. We get our R2. Just, I'm really pushing my computer right now, and that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But it's not fun. Alright, so we need to go to our settings. And I need my endpoint, which doesn't need my bucket name. This is, okay, so this is creating the types, which are great. I need that. I've got my bucket name that I need. I guess I need an API key. Sorry. Manage API tokens. I keep saying sorry, like you guys can see what I'm doing, but apply to specific buckets. Show me doors. Come on, you can do it. All right. Oh, I can do IP filtering with this, which is helpful when I have my own self-hosted server, but I won't do that right now. Secret access key. All right, so all of this should be good now. So I'm going to move this back over here. I'm going to close this down, and then we're going to continue here. So, yes, continue. Did you create payload types. Well, while I'm at this, I can also do admin time zones, supported time zones. We can just do America, New York, which is the Eastern time zone, which I believe I can do, what is it, label Eastern time, and then the value. And then I can do default time zone, which will be America, New York. Great. All right, so all that's good. It doesn't seem like they added their own interface here. Most of it's already generated. What is this? Ah, see, here we go. A type script or a script. I'm okay with this though, because I need somehow for it to get exported and moved in. So we'll leave it. You're forgiven this time. Okay. So let's create a user, which I will do yet another script. All right. So I'm going to do that and then just do a test. And do, since this is not the actual database. Not now. All right. So we've got a bunch of stuff here. We got our forms and our form submissions. We don't have our tours or anything yet. So all this is looking good. It did quite a few things here. Cool. So all that is fine. Love that. This looks new. I wonder if they did some more UI work here. Okay. And now it's going to figure out why it can't run a script. Part of it is going to be because TSX wasn't installed. And so I'll let Claude figure all that stuff out. That's way beyond my pay grade anyway. All right. Yes, go ahead, try it. What is this saying? Requires not defined. There is going to be an error. I think that pops up. Oh no, it's working. Content is showing. Let me check that. Okay. So this is the reviews here. All right, so extracted reviews. Each review contains name, slug, all 5 stars. Image array and metadata, total of 32 images across all. Okay, review content is empty. Okay, so create a TypeScript migration script. That. So did this actually import anything though? All right, I don't know what any of that is. Okay, move forward. And so I tell it step by step, just keep moving. But I am happy that it has a review all up and ready to go. Or the reviews collection is almost ready. So the thing though is that we just have the default next page right now. so that's not helpful. All right. It has been amazing so far. I wish it understood, like I can tell, it's hard to phrase how I'm going to say this because I get frustrated with it sometimes when it just keeps trying to do stuff that I know is not right. And so part of my experiment for this month was to not write that many lines of code while I try this, like outside of my tutorials and all that stuff. Obviously that's still like handmade, all that. But I've been wanting to just direct Claude to do all of it. And that's been a challenge because it's a challenge, but it helps me formulate the thoughts that I have anyway. So it helps me communicate better that way. And then it just keeps creating new scripts. That is another frustration I have with it. I have right now Claude Code. I guess it's like the max subscription. So I don't use the tokens. I just have all of it is kept within the same usage bracket. So I have yet to go over usage, which means that I could probably downgrade and be okay. And like, it's wild to me that I haven't done that yet because I spent pretty much all day on it, just like multitasking and doing other things. All day is probably dramatic, but regardless, like, it's hard for me to hit my quota. All right, so what we have here is our tours. Okay. Tour date, cool. We probably need time here. Do we need time? Yes, we need time. It really gets collections. Okay, so you probably should get Claude Code Max, which is $200 a month. I don't know what kind of usage you would get for that, but it would be cheaper than $1,000 a month. But what it does do really well, since, I mean, Payload is TypeScript, so if it understood the documentation a little bit better, things would be amazing. But since Payload is all TypeScript, it does really well with collections and knowing how all of that works. So, like, I have almost no notes for this new collection. Is this even a collection? It is. Okay, just had to make sure. All looks good, but we should probably include time with time with those date pickers, I guess. Also, I've heard people using like voice to text to work with Claude. I haven't done that quite yet. I don't know if I formulate thoughts, like speaking out loud helps me to like process, but with how much I have to direct Claude, like I don't know if talking to it is going to help me with that, but maybe it would. Maybe I should try it. I have the app downloaded that I was recommended. Yes, doing hooks, doing custom fields. So I've tried to have it do a few custom fields, one with with my Cloudinary plugin that I'm going to do a video on here soon. It couldn't figure out how to make a custom select field. Luckily I do, so I was able to get it there, but I was still not able to make it understand how to put it into the plugin. That's neither here nor there. I just need to learn how to use a plugin, or how to create the plugin, or how to edit the plugin, because then I can just drop the field in however I want. But I am excited to have the Cloudinary plugin, not necessarily for myself, but I know people have been looking for it. All right, so we should be getting tours in here soon. Yeah, so it does collections really well. Any kind of more of the hidden logic from Payload where you really have to figure out, it doesn't do very well there unless you can guide it. But I mean, I had it set up jobs for me, so Like if it can do that, it can do most things. Of course, again, I had to direct a little bit, but of course I did. I have a few thoughts. I'm writing them out as we speak, and I will have a video. I'm actually thinking about starting. I have a newsletter already, but I was thinking about doing also a podcast, like on this channel still, so anybody subscribed to it would see it. But my point in saying that is I have thoughts. I have them written out. I will talk about them. I will say, generally, my thought is that it is a good thing. I know that is not exactly what most people are thinking right now, or what most people want to hear, but I do have good feelings about the acquisition. All of it is speculation, but I think the biggest point that I have for all of this is that it was just a matter of time before Payload got picked up by somebody, whether it was Vercel or Mongo or anybody else in the Y Combinator world. Someone was going to pick up Payload. Figma has been lagging a bit in innovation. So I feel like they put a lot of eggs in their basket for the Adobe acquisition. So when Figma was being purchased by Adobe, which fell through, that I think when it fell through, they started to lag behind, and especially when AI caught on. They just had their recent big user conference. Actually, I would have preferred Vercel. I will say that, but that's because, man, I have so many thoughts on this. The biggest thing, yes, Figma I think has been lagging behind. They needed something to get them ahead. And Payload, super innovative, super new, super thoughtful design, is a perfect acquisition for them. They weren't going to have enough time to build something of the caliber of Payload that would get them back ahead, so that makes sense. Why I would prefer Vercel is because even though people keep saying that Next.js is vendor lock-in with Vercel, I disagree. It takes a little bit longer for you to be able to self-host things, but I just recently started using Vercel to host my Next.js projects. I used literally everything else. I've used Netlify, I've used Railway, and now I'm starting to experiment with self-hosting. So vendor lock-in is just a non-argument, but I have more thoughts. I just need to get them onto script and into a video. So be looking out for that. Hopefully next week I'll be able to get that video out. But I do have thoughts. I clearly am very opinionated about it. But I do want to say, I think the best part of it is that the people are taken care of. So that I think is the biggest good thing that came from it. Though I think people are going to take a while to get used to it. Excuse me. But I was thinking, I actually said it, but in the Discord, Vercel, if they had bought Payload, could you imagine Vercel's V0 with Payload backing it up? You would never have to code again. I would just have it do literally everything. Any new project I need to build, just type it right into V0, have my Mongo, have my Payload, have my Next. I have a production-ready website in an hour. All right, so Claude did some stuff. What did you do, Claude? You broke some stuff. That's what you did. All right, what did you do? So you created TypeScript migration script, create tours collection. Cool. Oh, I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, 10 minutes ago. I missed the news. I was here. Set up local. You did this to me. I have to look at it now. All right. OpenIA check. So I may never have to code again in general. So we got our check completion. Oh, so it's key based, or that makes sense. It would be key based. Response. Okay. So is this all free right now? I would be shocked if this was just free. Oh, this is the model. Hold on. Platform API. Use cases, developer tools. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this. This is kind of like a big deal. The AI stuff is just so hard to keep up with. Let me leave this tab open actually. I was saying at the top of this, like, it's so hard for me to be able to keep up with everything that's happening and to know what AI tool is like the most modern or the best. All I know is Claude at this point. That's all I need to know. Dev. So you broke my admin panel, but it's probably not anything big. All right. Set up local MongoDB and verify connection. Initial admin user, I already did that. All right. Already set up MongoDB and initial user. So we can skip that. Yeah, I heard, or I saw on X or Twitter, or whatever we call it, there was like an announcement at 8 p.m. Pacific time, which is like 11 p.m. my time. I'm not staying up that late. Or I may be that late, but I'm not going to stay up to learn about Grok. I don't like the name Grok. That's the main thing, or Grok. It's always like there's that book Grokking Algorithms. I just like the sound of it just gets me. All right. So Claude, what you working on? All right. So dev server is running. I'll let it check though. I am learning a lot about like code in general, TypeScript specifically, Next.js also specifically, but okay, so nothing new. Got it. I will withhold speech here. But yeah, I've been learning a lot about how to think through code. I won't say that all of its code is like stellar, but it's getting there. All right, so this is gonna go in circles until I give it the secret key. So what I'm gonna do is I have to give it a key in order for it to do this. So I am just going to have to show a key. This is not a published project at all. So we can just rotate this key once we're done with it. And then the database URI is not really going to matter. You need to include these environment variables in the script, or when running the script. Oh, I had it generate keys, but I guess I could just have it generate a key every time. But either way, this is going to work just fine. Oh. Okay. Oops. References. Okay. I say as if I understand what it's trying to do. Oh, here's another script. Oh no, it's editing this one. Okay. I just thought I was going to add yet another script. All right, so let me close environment variables. Yeah, I need to learn a bit more about what I'm able to do with the terminal in general. But I should have had it just generate its own key. Whatever, doesn't really matter. All 9 reviews have been successfully migrated. So if I go over here and look at reviews, I see all of it. And it looks like this was all HTML before, and now it is in rich text. Love that. I can feature it. Now the problem is going to get the reviews back in. Oh, good. And then I can do the social media. So that looks really good. So again, it's really good at making collections. It even put in all the SEO information. I'm gonna need to change the description, but other than that, like, it looks really good. 0 of 3 checks are passing. All right. Yeah, I have, anytime I ask it to do multiple things, or like the same thing multiple times, I put in like the memorize key, the little pound sign, and have it memorize. I don't really like cursor. I don't like VS Code in general, so WebStorm is kind of my thing. I've just been using it for a long time. I started with Python, so I have a license to PyCharm, and now it's just so cheap to renew each year. And I'm hoping to also get like the educator bundle with it, where I can actually get all of the programs that they provide, but I'm waiting to hear back there. Also, I just really like the program in general. I will say their AI stuff is not great, which is why here I am using Claude Code in the terminal. There is a Claude like plugin up here, which I can run and have it like be within the terminal, but it's not like code completion or anything like that. All right. Where are we now? All right, it's going to give me some samples, which is great. And of course, it's going to break stuff. Oh, it's back. Okay. Oh, look. Yet another script. I'm okay with some of these scripts for like migrating data and stuff like that, as we're moving from not being a hard-coded site to being like managed by a CMS. But still, it's just so many scripts. What am I at? Library. I guess I'm only at, oh wait, no. There we go. I've got 2 scripts there, and then 3 scripts in the scripts folder. So we're getting up there. So when you say, so it can generate a key, is there a way to like do it where I just, like I either just tell it to generate a key each time, or do I like provide it with the variable? Like, so I do like payload secret, for example, and then put in like curly braces, the OpenSSL command. I guess I could experiment. I have Claude Code to tell me what it can do. All right, so yes, proceed. We're creating sample tours right now, so why don't we go back to look at tours. Oh yeah, I had it. I did have it create that. Yeah. Right. So here it's just making example tour dates. Tour attractions included. So what happens if I say it's not included? Okay, so we need a little bit more pricing information. So for the tours collection, if the attraction is not included in the base price, I should be able to add a price to that attraction. Something like plus yeah, I don't need to tell it how to render it yet. I know there's been like recently with AI, I think Sam Altman said something about how fanatic the OpenAI models are, how sycophantic, I think is how he actually said it. And I've noticed it more and more, especially with Claude, because like here, I'm just like, yeah, I just want to add something to the base price. And it says, you're absolutely right. It's just super stoked for me. And it'll tell me I'm right even when I'm wrong. So yeah, there it is. So what I started doing with ChatGPT is I want to, like, I have it tell me, like, you've just listed a bunch of positives. Please tell me something negative. Like, I don't want it to be, like, overly negative, but I want it to have a balanced view. Of course, like, I'm not going to get well-formed opinions from AI because it's going to be generated from, like, a mass of data. But at the same time, like, tell me the downsides. Tell me I'm wrong. But I don't know how to tell. Well, I guess I could tell Claude, I wonder if I can tell it in a rule. Don't be afraid to tell me I'm wrong. If something doesn't, this might be dangerous. I'm only going to do this at the project level. If you think something is wrong or it won't work, tell me why. If you think something is a great idea, look at this. Another script. Please, if you think something is a great idea, please. Yeah, I'm sure the wheels come off over there. All right, yes. All right, please tell me one potential downside and the risk it contains. They really are, like, it makes me a little nervous. Pricing. I do like this little Claude generating code. Oh, I have no idea what you're trying to do. Maybe I should help you. And it, of course, broke my collection again. Okay. I'm glad I didn't stream yesterday because Claude Code went down, and that would have meant that I had to do a manual coding stream. I don't know if I know how to code anymore. I'm still working on that, rhyming dictionary that I've been working on for a while. I'll come back to it probably after my Claude experiment here. I do want to get this site done regardless, and there's some other stuff that I want to be working on, but I do have the idea of that rhyming dictionary, so we'll see where we end up, but I might have Claude assist me on it. I won't do quite like this extreme of a stream with it. All right, so I'm telling it in this project that it like if something seems wrong or if they don't think it'll work, to tell me. But yeah, so I have other projects that I still want to work on that I still like. I'm not going to be like vibe coder 100%. Like I like to code, I like payload, but I also like end results. So I like having projects done quickly. I like that it took me 2 weekends to get my tutorial site done. Like that's the kind of stuff. And like I was able to self-host it without like breaking my brain because Claude helped me with it. All right, perfect price. Image right-sizing is enabled for one or more. Okay, well, I have it. So leave it anyway. All right, tours. Do I have images? Okay, no. I should also have the ability to add an image to each attraction. I won't do for activity though. Tour gallery's fine. Oh, pricing. Logistics. Oh, cool. So I just thought of all of this. Great. All right, so to each attraction, I should I typically will let it do its own compacting, but maybe I'll try it like when I get down to like 20%, because I do notice there is a drop off. So if I can compact it and let it get its context there, that good idea. I'll give it a shot. I should also have the ability to add an image to each attraction. I'll also want a media block that I can use in the rich text field. You can add these to a later phase if necessary. All right. Interesting. I always thought like, I guess that makes sense. So like once I end one task, I compact and then I tell it to tell me the next phase. That makes a lot of sense actually. I wonder if that's why I haven't hit usage. All right, let's, now here we go. Let me analyze both suggestions. Why it's great, potential downside, image management, complexity, whatever. Risk, storage costs, okay, whatever. Oh, that's actually a good point. Thank you, Claude, for telling me that. Flexibility, kind of layouts wherever easy. Without proper responsive image handling, let me add image. And we can add the rich text. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna, as soon as I get this attraction done, I think that's a good idea. This whole stream is all about experimenting anyway, so this is not, I mean, unless this project just comes out stellar and exactly what I want it to do, like I don't plan on presenting this to the client, honestly. I might, we'll see. I'm sure they'll love it. All right, so there's the image. All right, so implementation complete. We're gonna give your idea a shot here. So why this works. Did it give me a block already? Oh yeah, I've got an upload block. It's not really an image block, but types generated. All right, so here, compact. Let it do its compacting, whatever we want to call it, whatever we want to say. Take a quick water break. So I'm guessing it's going to, yeah, okay, media block for rich text, add to do for a later phase. That makes sense to me, and that's actually what I probably would have done too. Good job, Claude. All right, so whenever I compact, I typically have had to tell Claude to redo its README and all that, but I'm going to give it a shot without doing that. So it finished one implementation. The context window should be small enough where it still knows what its README and Claude instructions are. But as soon as it doesn't give me a plan, or it doesn't tell me where something can go wrong or how to mitigate the risk, I will tell it to read Claude MD again. All right, so we're compacted. What's the next phase, and what's the next step? And what's your plan to accomplish it? Let him do him a think. Okay. All right, and here it goes to create another script. That's fine, whatever. All right. But yeah, I think if I was paying per token, I would just have a conniption every time I saw this tokens number increase. Like, I can just feel the cold sweats coming on watching that increase so much. All right. I feel like I was doing something. What was I about to do? I don't know anymore. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sure you feel those cold sweats every time. Alright, so we have another script. Is it just hallucinating? Or is this example content? Yes, time is money, and for the first time, I actually used Claude Code to make changes to a client site, and it did a great job. So I can't knock it when it's a tool in the hand of a good developer. Like, what can you do? Like, I still, of course, have to review it, but who doesn't? I love that it's making up phone numbers here. I'm looking forward to getting it onto this form. Right now the site's hosted on Netlify, so forms are a little limited because it's a static site, but I'm looking forward to this. All right, so there's some data. Like, some of this is just made up. Yeah, that's what this is. Like, right now I just have to babysit this because, like, it's adding a lot of good features that I actually do want. The problem is it's making stuff up when it has content available to it. I wonder, here actually, I just, for the main pages, please review, show tours.biz to get the actual content. Don't make stuff up. You can see the hard-coded content in since the site was hard-coded, I don't want to talk about it. I can just send it the actual code. So if I go to, we all have at least one hard-coded website, right? Right. Show me tours. Okay. So copy app. This directory. Then for pages without, content, you may make up the content. All right, so now I'm going to stick it on the actual website that it's building from, and then letting it look into the individual files. Making progress here. I would like to have something rendered on the front end before I'm done with this, but we'll see. We'll see how Claude does. I mean, I suppose I could have it jump the gun, but I'd rather take my time, let it trust the process. I'm really curious to see how it's going to upload images. Oh, I wonder, did it make up reviews then? Yeah, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to. I got some of the stuff. I'm just curious why it didn't get all of it. Like, some of these were definitely multi-paragraph reviews. So I may have to dig into that. But none of this was really hard, and I have all the hard written content, so I'm not too worried about it. All right. I trust you. Go for it. Maybe I shouldn't trust the AI, but we're gonna do it anyway. Okay. Yep, keep going. Do your thing, Claude. And then sometimes it forgets stuff, but that's from the context. I don't mind it. Okay, let it load up. All right, now we're creating another script to create the home page. I mean, it makes sense. All right, so let's see what it does to the home page here. So we're going to go to Pages. Okay. Cool. Seems like most of this worked. Content meta, content SEO. Interesting. Formulation here. Reviews. All right, created all 5 main pages. Ground image. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out too. So I needed to look back here because I don't know why I did it this way. It's probably, honestly, so if I go to our pages here, actually it's going to be in our payload config. The SEO plugin is probably configured here too. Yes. So the SEO plugin should be only configured on the collection level. The tabbed UI option does weird things. Well, tabbed UI is fine. The problem is on pages. So that's fine. So it's not even the SEO plugin then. It chose this. So if I've got content here. So, okay. Title, slug. And then we go down and we have tabs, content. So maybe I just don't like the title of content here. This I think can just be hero then. No, wrong one. But this, oh, okay. I am confusion here. All right, so what I'm gonna have it do is instead of title, slug, and set as homepage being in a tab called content, please put those in the sidebar, but leave above the content and meta tabs. Move the SEO tab to the rest of the tabbed content. You may need to switch the SEO plugin configuration to be collection based rather than set globally. All right. Let it do its considerations. All right, so what I asked it to do was, this is weird. It's got content, SEO, content, meta. I don't like that. So I'm having it move the sidebar, or move these fields to the sidebar and out of a tab. And then moving the SEO. I don't know if that's true. And then where's it moving the meta? We'll see here in a second. this. This is why you gotta watch it. Don't think that's going to work. It worked? Okay. Alright, so we've got SEO here, but then we have SEO here as well. Now I have 2 SEO groups in my pages collection. Alright, so I learned something new again. Inject into tab is a way that I can add the SEO content. Alright, so now we have 2 content tabs still. Have 2 content tabs, which is not very clear. Let it do a reorganize. Just let it go. Okay, we've got our content hero section. All right, so let's be a little bit more explicit here. So let's move the hero section. Well, this is all sidebar stuff, so that's going to be... It's not sidebar stuff. But I told you to do sidebar stuff. All right. To its own tab and move what's in content now to the sidebar, which means it can be removed from its tab, and the content tab can go away. Let's give that a shot, see what happens. We've got content, we've got SEO. No, what are you doing? All right, so I'm gonna come in here and we've got our tabs here. We're just gonna take this hero section and we're gonna move all of that. Find our tabs. Where are these tabs? Where's content? page sections in main. Okay. I prefer the SEO plugin to be initialized in the collection. Please remove the tabbed UI from the plugin and use tabs within the collection to differentiate the data. There should be a hero tab, an SEO tab, and the rest of the sidebar content can just be outside the tabs. I would like to move on after this. All right. I don't know how I feel about injecting the tab like this, but we'll see. All right. Here again, I just need to step in. So I will not step in. Payload CMS. We'll do the SEO plugin. And then I'm just going to copy this and say, this is how I want to use the SEO plugin. It should not, collections should not be enabled in the config. Perfect. So I think it's starting to understand it. We'll see here in a second. Ooh, that just gave me an idea. You want to make this edit to pages? Yes. All right. So for my tutorial site, I have a button that I can use to brain work, please. It's a button that syncs all of my videos, so I can get my thumbnails and content in general from Payload CMS. So I click a button and it gets me my new videos and my thumbnails. I think I can have that button also show up individually using the description or some other collection level custom component, that's the word. So back to YouTube sync, use description or other collection custom component to have my individual sync button. So I'm sure that'll make sense to me later on, but we'll see. All right, so we've got our type generation going. This is closer. So we got our SEO, we got our hero. So then what I'm gonna have it do is tabs for hero and SEO. That's main content. So all the sidebar stuff is down here. Great. So now what I can do is put, I think it's just this then, page sections is going to be another tab, and it's going to be after hero, because it does not understand me. All right, so what I'll do is add, don't need locale, but that's okay. URL. I have a feeling that that doesn't actually exist, and that's okay. I should have the SEO plugin installed. All right, so before I forget, I took that out because I want to put it in a tab after my hero tab. Tabs. Oh, wait, some tabs, and then I go to tabs here. Yeah, it should be right here. I can add type. Oh, I think I need to do label, which is going to be, well, let's just say layout. Make it easier. And then, oops. Then do fields. Wrap all of this here in an array, and then all of this in some curly braces. I think this might go here then. Ugh. Label fields, okay. Bam. There. Okay. And then that closes that. And then I need a comma. There we go. All right, so preview field. Let's go ahead and look at the docs here because there is no URL. And then I come down here. I don't need locale because I'm not going to localize this content. We'll wait. Okay. We'll let that fix that self later. So do the same for reviews. Well, let's wait. Let's see what I have here. I go back to reviews. Oh yeah, so. No. Give this a couple more minutes. Okay, the reviews. So then we can come over here to reviews. This URL doesn't exist. Generate the types. And then I'm going to create a new tab, which is just going to be called label review content, and then oops, fields. And now we can drop this main content area in that tab. Then add a comma. We should be in good shape for the most part. All right, so compact. And then we wait again for it to compact. Taking a while to do its compacting. So here, change. I'll let it figure out its okay. What's next? So the sidebar content moves to the bottom, which is not stellar. So I'm just going to move this stuff back up. Same here. And what I can actually do is this sidebar stuff could probably be its own tab. Take that first. Actually, we'll take all of that. And then we're going to do another tab, which will be label. I will just call it info rather than meta. Info fields. then all that junk. And I don't need any of it in sidebar. Perfect, get rid of that. And then same thing here, I have some empty admin. That one's fine. Okay, perfect. So let's refresh. Let's restart the server. So this I can actually also do the same thing. So rather than this, I can do a label of info, customer info, then fields array, add a comma, grab all of this. Tour type. Yep. All right. So grab all of this, add it here. Grab all of this, add it here. And then anything still sidebar. That. Yes. Okay. So all this should be good. Customer info, good. Review content, great. Looks good to me. Ugh. All right. So I'll let it do all of its testing, and then I think it's already been almost, it's been over an hour and a half, right? Yeah, I'll go for a couple more minutes. Okay, I know the admin UI is working. I'm in it now. Let's move on. Okay, so this is doing a front end thing. I'm hoping that it'll actually show up. If it does, everything is done. Well, everything. We'll call it quits. If not, we'll still call it quits. All right, so front end directory is there. It's got all that stuff. It's going to be page component. So it's got some blue text in here, gray, green. Wow, green is money, so that's fine. Gray. All right, so all this looks good. But the color scheme is going to be odd. So look at the original site and the project I shared earlier and try to match that color scheme. It's mostly red, white, and black. Remove the blue from the color scheme. The client doesn't like it. Boo. I tried to add a little bit of color to their website and they said no. But that's okay. They pay me. So what I like to do while Claude is generating the front end is to actually go to it. So if I go to RVA to NYC, I have to actually get a tour date first. All right, so add a custom component that links to the page related to the collection document. For example, it's going to be RVA to NYC tutorial. I'm multitasking a little bit here. Tutorial slug, but I wanted to do the same thing here. All right, so now let's get a tour date. Tours. I need to fix that too. All right. Before that, please add a link, add a custom component that links to the page related to the collection document. For example, I want a link to the RVA to NYC tour date in the admin UI. And then I'm going to fix up this as well, but first we can do localhost RVA to NYC tour date. Oof. The store is currently sold out. Okay. Great. So not terrible. Yes. All right. All right, so let's go to the tours real quick. And then we can do this stuff that, oh no, it's not sidebar stuff. This is sidebar. We'll leave the title as it is. So we can just do, actually I don't have to. We can do label, this is going to be tour info, maybe, and then fields, and then that there, and then we can cut this, paste it here, and then add from here all the way down to here into this tab. Whoops. There we go. So all of this should move up to here. We got our tour info. This is way better looking. All right. So here, oh, I forgot that it's editing this file, isn't it? Tours, but yes, it is. Okay. Yep, go ahead. I made some changes, and I'm sorry. That's not right. Use an import string for custom components. I have an example of this that I will give it, so let me pull that up. New window. Then I'm going to search for link. That's source components. Okay, source components, clickable link, index. Here's an example. Clickable link. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. And then we'll call it quits after that. Though I keep saying that. And I have yet to mean it. I don't know if that's going to be right either. But maybe, I don't know. Oh. Did more than I thought it was going to do. So I can move it where I want it to go. Oh, I just need to take it out of the sidebar. Oh, that was reviews. But I can do the same thing here. Then towards sidebar. Let it come up. All right, so problem is doesn't redirect to the right URL. I just see it going to /slug. Oops. Why? It's really doing the most for this. Base URL. I think you might need to pass it as a client prop. Like, and again, a little bit of multitasking here. New window. All right, did you get it right this time? You sure didn't. All right, so let's take this. Oops. And so this is going to be our path. Wrong. Then we need our client props, which are going to be RVA to NYC. So let's go to our components. Base URLs client props. So it receives it. Oh wait, no it doesn't. So I need this to be base URL. Okay, that seems like a problem. So payload generate import map payload generate types pnpm dev. That was wrong. I don't know who dev is. First of all, should have been able to install that a long time ago. Then let's go to the server. Only plain objects. Okay, so that's there now. Good. So now, can I generate everything and be okay? No. Base URL is missing. My other Claude is much smarter. At least I think it is. All right, so. I'm getting these errors now. Oh, it's so late. Okay. So let's see if this fixes the error and then move on with my life. That makes sense. All right, so moment of truth. There it is. There it is. Okay. Cool. So that looks decent. Got some stuff still to work on here. Looks good. Thank you. And does that just like... let's not have it take the full width. Cool. So that looks pretty good indeed. Okay, cool. All this looks good to me. All right. I won't have it build because I think it's going to run into some issues that I don't want to deal with right now. So what we're just going to do, update the Claude.md and refactoring instructions. We're done for today. Cool. So that means I can shut this down, shut this down, shut this down. And then while this Claude is going, I'm working on another Claude project at the same time, which is just this kind of stuff that it enables us to do. Okay. Where am I? So all right. Yes, that looks good. All right, and that's it. So good work today, Claude. We did a lot. So I think the next time we'll have a lot of time to work on the front end, which I'm really excited for to get that done. And then I think I will have no more time with Claude after that. So I'll have to renew my subscription. That's fine. So looking forward to getting this project done. I have a couple of things coming out. I've got my tutorials, of course, coming out all the time. Next one is on Next.js, so be on the lookout for that. If you want early access to these videos, you can get that by becoming a paying member. So it's the middle tier and above. Get early access to my videos. Thank you for your support. Subscribe to my newsletter to get up-to-date information about everything that's happening in the web dev world, and be on the lookout for more of my thoughts. So I will have some thoughts about the payload acquisition. I've got some thoughts about accessibility and all of these other things that I'm going to do as a podcast. So looking forward to doing that as well. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. and I will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.